Hello dear family house friends. Today I want to talk about organizing the household in the family with older children. Within a family, many tasks come together in everyday life that need to be done regularly. In addition to daycare, school, work, this means above all organizing the household together. Doing the laundry and taking out the rubbish are just a few examples of things that have to be done every day. Dear parents, you don't have to do all of this alone. You can, and it is advised to involve your children into this process. In another video, we looked at how to involve your younger children into the household, but today we want to talk about teenagers or older children. It is interesting to know that there is even a law in Germany for this. In the German Civil Code BGB, which is called the Bürgerliches Gesetzbuch, the paragraph 1619 states, as long as a child belongs to the parental household and is brought up or maintained by the parents, it is obligated to render services to the parents in their household and business in a manner appropriate to its strength and position in life. That sounds anything but appropriate for a child. Let's be honest, dear parents. We all have experienced that pressure doesn't help children with doing their duties. So what can we do to get the household going? As always, parents are the lead roles for the family and the children. This applies also to the topic of the household chores. Teach your children that household chores are a part of life and can also be fun. Especially with older children, motivation is crucial. The favorite shirt is in the dirty laundry, you probably have to wash it. Your favorite noodles are missing in the household, you cannot eat them, then probably the child should go shopping. Especially if your children can already read, a household plan is advised. This can look like this, and you can write in the names of the family members, or it can look like this, for example. Clarify what tasks need to be done the week and think together about who can feel responsible for which task. You should also consider the age of your children. A 2-year-old child cannot yet take the pressure of the things a 10-year-old child can do. When your child starts school, they enter a new chapter of their life. They start school and learn to handle homework and books and materials carefully and neatfully. Therefore, it is only logical that from the age of 6, you can tackle a few more household chores. In the morning, you can make the bed together, and there's already a task done. Give it a good shake, put the teddy bear on top, and make it cuddly for the afternoon when they come home. Afterwards, under supervision, the children can make themselves a sandwich, for example, and do homework. Make sure that the silverware is suitable for children. You should not give them heavy cutting boards or sharp, large knives to avoid accidents. Your child will need a little time to get used to the new routine at school, besides homework and the new friends they want to meet in the afternoons. But there should be some time left for chores. Putting down the rubbish and doing the groceries and putting them away after shopping are just a few things your child can do. For example, they can put nuts in a little shelf, or they can put the marmalade on the table and other things they bought into the suiting canvases. A good trick is to give your children the choice between 2 tasks. You want to do the dishes afterwards or clean your room later. Would you rather take the rubbish or put away the shopping? That way they can feel involved in their chores. You can also slowly hand over the tidying of the children's room to your children. The important thing is not to overwhelm them. Offer to help, think together about where you can put the things so that it looks nice and your child can still keep track of things. Also, make sure that you don't interfere too much. The children's room is also a free space where a child can experiment a little with their order themselves. But clear rules, for example, that dirty laundry is not stored in the room or that used cups are not left there, help to guarantee a certain degree of cleanliness. From the age of about 10, other tasks can be done together. Perhaps you would like to watch the washing machine being turned on together with your child, under supervision of course. Your child can also turn it on by themselves. You can also take the opportunity to see at what temperature the laundry needs to be washed. At this age, your children can already do small shopping. It makes sense to write a shopping list together with them. In this way, they learn to be responsible for not only themselves, but for the entire family, and learn how to take responsibility with money. Dear parents, as you can see, there are endless possibilities to teach your children that chores are not only chores, but can also be fun. Perhaps there were a few tips that you will take on for your everyday life with your children. As mentioned earlier, a household plan is a very good idea, especially if your children can already read. In the normal madness of everyday life, a task can be forgotten easily, or the children are unsure who has to do which task in the household. So a plan where they can look every day to see which task they can do or are supposed to do is very helpful. In such a household plan, you can write down who has to do which tasks and when. Depending on the plan, you may be able to put in tick box so that the child doesn't forget if they have already done it or not. Please make sure that the to-do list for each family member is not too long. This increases a feeling of powerlessness and prevents us from approaching the task joyfully. Also, if you have more than one child, make sure that the tasks are not unfairly distributed. Your teenage child can contribute more and rather different than the household chores that a little child can do. Nevertheless, you should give all your children appreciation for what they do. Yeah, now we're at the end of this and I hope it was helpful. Goodbye and have a good day.